there can be no human society without conflict. Such a society would be a society not of friends, but of ants. In 200 days, America will turn 250 years old. If we're going to make it for another 250 years, we need to talk about the culture of free speech, and especially the paradox of tolerance. The paradox of tolerance was first discussed by Karl Popper, a Viennese emigre living and writing in New Zealand during the Second World War. He wrote that unlimited tolerance must lead to the disappearance of tolerance. If we extend unlimited tolerance even to those who are intolerant, we are not prepared to defend a tolerant society against the onslaught of the intolerant, when the tolerant will be destroyed and tolerance with them. Many interpret this so broadly as to mean that they should be able to shut down any speech that they deem to be intolerant. But that's not what Karl Popper himself meant. He went on to write, I do not mean to imply, for instance, that we should always suppress the utterance of intolerant philosophies. As long as we can counter them by rational argument and keep them in check by public opinion, suppression would certainly be most unwise. But we should claim the right to suppress them if necessary, even by force. For it may easily turn out that they are not prepared to meet us on the level of rational argument, but begin by denouncing all argument. They may forbid their followers to listen to rational argument, because it is deceptive, and teach them to answer arguments by the use of their fists or pistols. So Popper, who we have to remember was writing about his own society's descent into Nazi fanaticism, gave us a bright line to understand when we should stop tolerating intolerance. He's not saying that we should be cracking down on speech, but instead cracking down on violence that would cut speech short. Popper had witnessed extreme leniency being granted to Nazis who'd committed egregious acts of violence, including Hitler's beer hall putsch, which had left 20 dead, for which he served just 9 months in prison. Popper was not talking about outlawing speech, but outlawing violent action. Indeed, Popper himself recognized how essential a conflict of idea was in an open society. He wrote later,